Welcome. The week before Christmas. You know what time it is.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
Howdy. Welcome again to the last Wildcard Wednesday before the Christmas holiday. So happy Christmas, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you all and to whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy holidays. Thank you for stopping by again. This is the 18th of December, 2024 for another edition of the Wildcard Wednesday featuring our panel, or our regularly scheduled panel of Alex Beermaster to my right from state of New Jersey. Alex the Beermaster channel of YouTube.
And co-host of this panel one.
Bang in. There's the logo. And New Hampshire's Bumpyisms. Hello, Bumpyisms. Yeah. And the nose, the myth, the legend, the home brewer of the bubble gut craft beer himself. There's the nose of knowledge himself, the Beer Man, Oregon's finest home brewer. And not to be missed is from Rhode Island's Tanner's own East Coast Liquor Reviews channel.
Oh, yeah. Richard Tanner.
Maybe we'll get some funky beer review right on time from the great state.
Funky beer. What's up, buddy?
New York, the way of Albany. Keeping it funky. I was just saying, hopefully he shows up and God was there. Keep it funky, everybody.
The beer guys are looking out.
Appreciate you.
Co-host today, Massachusetts. It's whiskey reviews. We'll find out about that later. But the beer review portion is Massachusetts Beer Reviews 4. Thomas Middle, 75. Right. And Jeremy Vincent was the first person at JV's Hangouts to show up on the show. It's the first one, and hopes to see that 100, Alex.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to try.
And cheers.
Cheers.
And, this guy is primarily from the land of flying drones, yes.
Yeah, that was
everywhere, apparently.
I haven't seen any flying drones, but they're probably going on now because it is.
They're probably going on now because it's nighttime.
No, because according to Kevin, it's between 5 and whatever 11 o'clock at night. So I don't know who. Somebody.
Well, give us a drone update if you ever get one, and put it as a YouTube short.
I've been thinking about getting a drone just for content.
Oh, you're going.
I would love to do drone. I would love to have a drone. I have a drone, but I'm we'll see what happens.
And Alex will be innocent until proven guilty.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you flying drone IPA? Isn't there a flying?
If there isn't,
there's a flying fish, but there might be a flying
fish. That's it. Yeah.
If there isn't, there will be now.
Oh God.
There goes everything. So I mean,
anyways. If you haven't been, let me adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. If you haven't been to this program before Wildcard Wednesday, it's pretty simple. The only admittance fee here is a beverage, and that beverage can be a beer, wine, spirit, really any adult beverage. And we like to keep the fun going. So realistically, Alex is milking this guy. Realistically, don't be douching around.
Hell yeah! Don't be a douche.
No, don't do that. Yeah, keep your baggage at baggage claim and keep the problems outside of the program. The real crux of the show is we go around to the panel in 4 different increments, in 4 different rounds. First round will be a presentation, which would include the presentation and the pouring of your beer, wine, or spirit, whatever you're bringing this evening. Second round 2, will be your review portion. Leave your final thoughts and grades to that round. That third round, when we go around to you, give us your final grade, letter, or number, or however you conclude with your own personal reviewing system. Do it then and do it that way. And we'll utilize the very last and 4th round for the YouTube round, where we go around and to the panelists. We talk up there, able to talk about their personal YouTube channels, what they do, what's going on in their channel, and anyone on the platform of YouTube that you've been watching recently that that you think the audience should take a look at. So, without further ado, let's start with that co-host. Let's start with the man from the land of the drone. Let's go over to the beer master himself, Alex, and probably see what beer he's got tonight.
I love the spin-offs. Eric. Keep it up. So what do we got here? Obviously, you've seen me drink this before. Well, this is the holiday version. We got wild. What's it called? What are those things called? The wild colors. Colors. And I'm trying to think what it is. I'm trying to read that. I got the brain part, but I have that. So what is it called? What is it called again, Eric? I'm trying to read that. It's
wild colors.
Okay. No, seriously. Yeah. So wild colors.
Weird font. We can't even read it.
Here you go.
Sounds like Treehouse.
Go ahead, Eric.
I have no clue what it says. Something about pears and gingerbread.
No, I'm talking about the words. With the green. They're both green.
It says watercolors on it. I don't know.
Yeah,
so
I did.
It's very hard to read on this side of the camera.
So watercolors and that's the gingerbread stuff. And this is the holiday version, and it is Sky Gazer, and
Oh, all right.
So it's a brewery, and I've been wanting to try this because I found it. Someone gave it to me for Christmas just the other day. It's a gift. So let's pour this up and see what it tastes like because, next time around on that one. But I'm going to pour it up now.
Go ahead. See if anybody else is chatting around.
Ooh, wow, this is going to smell good.
Yeah, watercolors. Yeah, that's right, JB.
Weird.
Cheers to Short and Stout, the beer reviews. Sammy over there in the land down under of Australia.
Well, as you can see, it's a frothy head. It's also, I think it was brewed with marshmallow and stuff like that. That's why that was really strong smelling. But that looks like a Drecker kind of thing.
Yeah, that looks like.
Wow! Whoa!
That looks like a Drecker kind of thing. And
that
looks like a Drecker.
Drecker Mortalis, yeah.
Smells good. It smells good. But I've never had it. So I never had this one. I've had the other can. So we'll get into the smell and taste next round.
Right, so Jeremy found it. Good going on you, sir. Sky Gazer watercolors Christmas cream sour with raspberry gingerbread marshmallow.
Yeah, it's a series. So, that's why it's called.
Thank
you, Thanks for Jeremy. But it's a creamy thing. But I've never tried it. So cheers.
Nice. Thanks, sir. Go over to Bumpy Isms in New Hampshire for a presentation.
All right. I'll try to make up for time spent with Alex. One from New Belgium. This is from their Belgian collection. This one is their Tripel. It is a Belgian style ale. It's a Tripel. Golden sweet and pleasantly dry Belgian style ale. It's brewed and bottled by New Belgium Brewing out of wherever in Colorado. This ale brewed with spice. It comes in at 8.5% ABV. It is not a Voodoo Ranger.
Nope.
It's more one of their older schools. That's fun to do. And bam. It's a nice golden brew, very clear, good effervescence, and vibrantly white head. Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers.
A roast.
Cheers, Bobby.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, Alex.
All right, the beer man. Let's see.
You should have poured it that way. I'm an idiot.
So I decided to do my older dates. I got some beers today, and this is the older of all of them. So I'm gonna do this one. This is a clad. This is a clad with a collaboration beer with Pure Project and Everywhere Brewing.
Oh, Everywhere is awesome.
Yeah. Pure also is very good too. I like their stuff. And it's an 8.3% murky double IPA, and it's called We Are the Mirage.
Okay.
Okay. I like
It's got perforated It's like perforated or something. It was a can 10. So 8.3.
Baby.
I think we'll be all right.
Oh, you'll be good.
Definitely murky.
Oh, that's a
It is
Delicious.
Boom.
So, yeah, it just looks like a hazy. They like to call them different words, though, don't they? This actually has that cloudiness like a Newy, New England. So, yeah, I don't know. But cheers. Can't wait to try it.
Banging. Thank you, sir. We are on to Rhode Island. Yeah. Tanner and the East Coast Liquor Reviews channel.
Right.
What's up? Hey, that's a cool glass.
Drinking a bunch of random shit.
Well,
Beer.
pick one random shit. Hey.
All right. So, this is pretty cool.
Whiskey boy.
Saw this today. And, yeah, I think this is fairly new. So this is
Oh,
by
shit. Right. Truce. I mean, Trillium.
Distilling
Oh,
Company.
let's
Wake
go.
Robin Bourbon.
Oh.
Blended straight bourbon whiskeys.
Nice.
It's 45%, 90 proof. It does say age no less than 2 years.
Yo,
Produced
whoa.
by Trillium Distilling Company, Canton, Mass. Yeah, $45 for this bottle. They had this one, and then they had a small batch rye and a small batch bourbon. This one was 45. The other two were 65.
Crafty boys.
So apparently it's a blend of two. I believe if you go on the website, it says barrels of 2 to 6 year.
Right.
It looks pretty good. It's got this kind of honey color. Nice lacing on the glass there. Looks pretty good. So yeah, a bourbon
Banging.
by Trillium.
Right,
Cheers.
dude. Cheers.
Banging. He's working on the brew. Are we on to? No, we already saw. We saw Bear Man. Yeah.
What's going on? We got Deep Terra from Drown Land. Double
Nice.
IPA.
Oh,
Bro, excuse me.
The Citra Mosaic Cashmere.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesante.
Oh, that's murky.
Damn.
Yeah. Cloudy.
That's nice.
Nice.
More like a fruit bowl.
Ooh.
that beer looks delicious.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude.
It looks delicious there, Mister. Keep
Oh
it
yeah,
from.
Drownlands makes really good beer.
Does look
You all
delicious.
the order you were received at the table here for Christmas. Oh, there you go. All right. I got a notebook. I'm gonna write some stuff down. You know what time that means? That's the same time Tanner's living in. Whiskey time. All right. So when did I buy this? Within the last 2 weeks. I was still feeling under the weather in the last 2 weeks. I think this is the first week in those last 2 weeks. Finally, I think I could probably assess a whiskey or some kind of spirit and actually have some type of nose that's going to be able to function finally again. So I'm getting over that cold I've had for the last 2 weeks that you've all heard me bitching and moaning about. But here we go. A musical whiskey theme here. The New Riff. They do a Bottled and Bond series as their flagship,
Nice.
and this is their rye whiskey. Their Kentucky Straight rye whiskey. They're Bottled and Bond without chill filtration. Bottled and Bond obviously showing you that 100 proof, 50% ABV, and aged at least 4 years. And this particular rye whiskey is a mash bill combination of 95% rye
Wow.
grains and 5%. The remaining 5% is of malted rye. Very interesting.
Jeez.
This was distilled, says in the spring of 2018 and bottled in the spring of 2022, and they list that right on the the little tape labeling there around the top of the bottle. And New Rift Distillery, I believe it's on the border of Kentucky and Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's in Newport, Kentucky. Very cool. So let's take a opening to that. It's got a synthetic black cork.
Nice.
And the bottling is really cool. It's got this nice black matte finish, and then it goes down into the clear looking bottling. Be very careful. This matte finish on the New Rift bottles is pretty slippery.
That is pretty cool, though, Eric. I like that. It's pretty cool. Know that? Oh, the food in the brain.
Right.
Nah, you didn't listen.
Here we go in the glass. It's got a nice deep amber color. It's got some legs already forming at that 100 proof. We'll see how this guy goes. I assume Tanner as well, but I'm going to be utilizing his patent pending 6-point rating scale to equal out to the 100 points. I will do my initial tasting and review of the whiskey, and then I will, when I come back around at the round 3, I should hopefully have all my numbers put together, and we'll go over the rating scale and see what the actual number is going to be out of 100. So stay tuned for that, everybody. Cool. I spilled a little bit on the top of the bottle. All right, anyways, we're good. We're going to Alex with round 2 fight. All right. Get that watercolors beer. Alex,
yes. Again, this is a what's it called? A series, because I've had the other one. You guys seen it. This is the Christmas version. I cannot wait to try this. It smells like marshmallows. There's marshmallows in it and all that stuff, apparently. So, yeah, I like the watercolors. I mean, it's crazy how I got this watercolor picture over here that's next to my wall I had for many years. My brother got me for Christmas. And now all of a sudden I'm drinking watercolor beers. Hey, I mean, you never know. And that is from Sky Skazer. So if you can get that, that'd be cool. But this looks delicious. This looks like a sour ale, even though I don't think it's a sour ale. I think it's just, I don't see if there's any ale in this. But
what other category could possibly fit in that but sour, right?
Yeah, it looks delicious. But yeah, it looks creamy. It looks good. It's pink, kind of like a pinkish reddish color. To me, this over here looks on the screen looks a little bit too dark. So let's get into the smell. There's just frothy head here. Free finger frothy head. Let's get into the smell, shall we?
Frothy the beer man.
That smells sweet. It smells like a marshmallow because it is marshmallow. Hey, beer man. It smells good. I've never had this one. Again, this is my second one having it from Guy Gazer. So this is a Christmas version, like I said. So yeah, I smell it. I smell like a sweet orange as well. I smell that marshmallow orange. Let's get into the taste. Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas. Be delicious.
I do taste that orange, like marshmallow kind of sweetness.
Looks thick.
A little bit sour because I guess it's sour. Again, this stuff's good. Very delicious. It's very light on the palate, even though it's a little creamy. It's not as thick as Drecker, even though I love Drecker. I will definitely get some more Drecker. I haven't done that in a while.
Oh yeah.
It's not as thick as Drecker, but it has that creaminess and it has it goes down really nice on the palate and then down the throat. Very nice. Has that little synesthete, like a what's it called? Like an orange citrusy kind of thing, and a sweetness, like it should be because it's sour. Again, it doesn't say orange, but it did smell like a marshmallow sweet orange to me. This is good. Very, very delicious. I am definitely going to be hunting down more of these guys Gazer because I think I'm really enjoying their series. Again, this is my second one. I've never had it. I've only had the one, which was a couple weeks ago on your channel. This is the second one. I'm really enjoying this. Now I'm getting all that puckering and I pour the rest of that. Wow, that is tasty. That is like a dessert drink, man. That is tasty. Taste that marshmallow sweetness, sourness. I'm starting to get into this. I mean, I've always been into the sour somewhat, but then there's like these times I'm like, I'm not really in the mood for sours because I like my New England IPAs better, but they are growing on me in a sense. But you know me, I like my West Coast IPA. Well, New England IPAs.
Oh,
Not West Coast. I do like the West Coast. I like the West Coast a little bit, but not really. I like to give them a shot though. But I like my New England IPAs. I like my East Coast stuff. I like my all that less bitter, and more juicy and sweet and creamy. I like that. So this is what has here. This is perfect. Has a sour, no bitterness.
No bitterness. No, I wouldn't figure.
oh man.
Very delicious. This is like, to me, like a milkshake, even though it's not really a milkshake because it's not a milkshake beer. But it has that acidity. I like that. Very delicious. I have a 4-pack, so I thank the Lord that this is delicious. I am very happy. Again, it's my second. It was a gift. Someone gave it. It was a gift from my family member. So when I went to their house the other day,
Good gift, I guess.
I'm really, really pleased with this. Yeah, it's delicious. It's marshmallow, creaminess, sweetness, kind of like an orangey taste to it. I like it. That's it for me. Let's have the next person talk. I appreciate
those
you.
kind of styles of beers were falling out of fat, but breweries seem to still be making them, huh?
What, these sour beers? Yeah,
the heavily fruited ones with those thick.
Yeah. This is fruited, but it's not. It shows it's sours. It's not like a Drecker.
It's
a Drecker.
not like a Drecker.
No, it has that Drecker feel.
It looks just as thick as one.
Right, and Drecker has more. You have a slight sour, but that's really way down the line. This one has that sour.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it has. This has a perfect sweetness, a perfect sour, but the Drecker is delicious as well. You understand what I'm saying? So appreciate you. And cheers.
Thanks. Good review. Nice and informative.
Thanks, bud.
All right, bump it with the New Belgium
Mr.
Trip Ale.
The head has died down. It's got like kind of sweet malt notes, a little banana-esque. It's kind of hard to pick out the spices. Couldn't really say what spices are used in it, but cheers.
Cheers. Be delicious. Cheers.
Oh, be yummy.
Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers, Mr. Tanner. No, I'm just kidding.
Medium body, good effervescence to it. Malty sweet. Yeah, I don't know. It does have some kind of like spice tone to it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like banana Laffy Taffy.
Okay.
Maybe like a kind of clove.
Like a dark fruit.
Whoa.
Dying.
Kind of peppery. On the finish, I'd say that there's a bitterness to it.
Nice. Carbonated.
Kind of
It
carbonated.
surely is, apparently.
That combination. CAH, not cob. Carbonate.
Yeah,
It'll give you fucking happen.
fucking happen.
Hopefully not.
Fucking happen for the carbonation.
Yeah, kind of finishes earthy tone, spicy, bitter.
Yeah.
It's drying. It's drying on the palate. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, dude.
And it tastes like freaking heaven.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
It tastes like a Tripel.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
I don't mind that beer. Actually, it's not bad. It's not
This is a
terrible.
beer, man.
Well, we'll try that.
All right. So we are the Mirage Murky Double IPA. Everywhere and Pure Project. On the nose. There you go. Look at it. Look at it.
Ooh.
Take a look at it. All right. Pineapple. Pineapple. Big, huge pineapple. A little bit of tangerine, orange, pineapple,
Ooh.
citrusy, a little lime in there. Maybe Matueka. Hop? I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Citra and Matueka or something like that. I have no idea what's in this. But, very nice. So it has a soft kind of it's kind of soft bite in the nose, and then it kind of gets you with that citrus acid and the sweetness. It's really we got a sweet kind of almost tart, sweet tart sour kind of a balance there. Nice. All right, I'm done smelling you. You can't see through it.
I'm done smelling you.
It looks delicious. Looks
What?
delicious.
Yeah,
Mine's like identical to that.
yeah. I mean, it looks great. It looks like a New England, but they called it a murky. All right, cheers.
Same beer.
Roast. Beer.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Soft, very soft and creamy. Alex,
Perfect, Mr. Bailey.
it's very citrusy.
Yeah, good, perfect.
I'd say tangerine, lemon, and lime as the citrus, and tangerine because it's more of like a sour sweetness. Tangerines can tend to get a little sour sometimes or tart.
Yeah, it's like a citrusy me.
Tangerine.
What's those other citrus fruit? There's another one.
Clementines.
Mandarin?
Not a clementine, not a mandarin. It's like
Blood
a weird,
orange. Not blood
like
orange.
a new orange, like something that came from like Vietnam or something. Not a kumquat or a.
Kumquat. What a name. Sorry, I'm a little kid.
You're not kid. You're a
Orange.
stink.
Vietnam
wow.
orange.
We're all looking it up. Orange is the new black. No, not that.
Look up all orange names and then kind of look at some weird ones. I don't know, but
Google says
sumo
Agent Orange.
There you go. Yeah, sumo orange.
Agent Orange. I think that's a movie.
oh, that's like
Agent
acid
Orange? No way,
or
no.
fire that gets dropped on soldiers.
It tastes like Agent Orange? No, it can't.
No, this is nice. It's got the full medium body, 8.3%. So yeah, it is packing a little bit of feel, not so much heat, but I can feel a little hotter in the head from it. It's got a little booziness to it, but it's not heating the sinuses. It's just kind of the feeling.
Mandarin orange?
No, not man.
Nice
This
head.
is,
Damn it.
yeah. Say more on the tangerine side, but it's really good. It's very citrusy. Has a little bit of a tropical spit in there. There's like a little bit of tropical with the pineapple, and then that's really just pineapple.
Citron.
What's that?
Citron. Navel orange. I don't know.
Ooh, citron hops.
Cara Orange.
We're just going.
Mouth feels nice and soft and kind of a sizzly, peppery kind of feel on the mouth. It's got that peppery kind of heat that kind of like spits at my palate when I'm drinking it down. It's got a dry, chalky, mineral kind of water thing going on.
Wow.
And it's sweet and tart at the same time, so it's got a nice balance between the two. It goes down very easy. It's very delicious. Yeah, I'm really digging this. One of my favorites so far. So cheers.
Valencia.
I was gonna say Valencia. Yeah.
Valencia, I think those are sweeter. Yeah, it's
Tangelo.
There's no orange that is like that beer. You must try that beer.
Tangelo. I think it's Tangelo. I think it is Tangelo or something.
Tangelo's like the tangerine grapefruit thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't be that though. No, this is tangerine.
There's no orange like it. You'll
Oh no,
find out.
tangerine pomelo hybrid. It says.
Oh jeez.
Well, maybe.
We'll think of it way after the program's over, and we'll text us all.
Lima orange. It's orange from a llama.
Orange from a llama.
No.
What?
Lima,
The llama?
Lima orange.
Leave my orange alone.
Yes, Lima orange alone.
I was just gonna say.
Wake Robin.
Leave it alone, Mr. Tanner.
45% 90 proof. All right. So it looks like
There you
Very
it's
good.
kind of a honey colored. I believe on the website it says a blend of like 2 to 6 year bourbons. They actually had the mash bill in there. I'll look it up after. It does have an intense honey. I get a lot of honey with this. Honey, vanilla, maybe like a little bit of apple, citrus. It does kind of have that slightly younger, youthy, kind of grainy thing going on. Maybe like a little bit of that's definitely honey. I was gonna say maybe maple, but I would say it's more honey. A little bit of a nuttiness as well. Yeah, you know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of has that honey note from like a flavored whiskey. Like it's so honey forward that it almost smells like it was like flavored with honey.
Interesting.
But honey is actually a really good flavor note to get in whiskey because that typically means that you're getting a honey barrel,
Hell
which
yeah.
is usually considered a good barrel. A lot of the Pappy stuff compared to Weller, they call them honey barrels because they decide between the two. So typically, if it's a honey barrel, they'll make it Pappy, and if it's like a regular barrel, they'll make it Weller. That's it's usually the same mash bill, but yeah, they usually the one with the honey notes is a lot more complex and unique. But for something that's 2 years, aged 2 years, it does have a really nice aroma to it. $45 for this bottle, which for I guess you could say a craft distillery because I know they make it themselves. When you walk into Trillium, you can see the big giant freaking things that they make the whiskey and all the spirits. Yeah. Where they get the barrels. Well, if it's a bourbon, it's got to be aged in new charred American oak.
Yeah.
So. Let's try it out. Cheers.
No. Cheers. Please be delicious.
It's very clean. There's a slight hint of spice and a little bit of like some nuttiness, caramel sweetness that lingers up front. I do get like this sweet corn. So I'm getting a little bit of the grain. Sweet corn, caramel, vanilla, maybe like a little bit of raisin in there. So it does kind of have the flavor notes of a young whiskey, but the spice is very well balanced. It's got this little bit of like this peppery spice. The little bit of that Kentucky hug it's inviting, it's warming, it's not like super burny, it's not, you can tell that it's a clean spirit. Because I've had some bourbons, that you can taste them going down. You get that big Kentucky hug and you get that harshness from the grain. But yeah, I guess you could tell that this is young, but it has that craft vibe. I think they did a pretty good job with this. I mean, the flavors aren't super crazy unique. I would say maybe it's a little bit more fruity than your typical younger bourbon. But overall, I think they did pretty good. I feel like the 90 proof, it does taste a little bit on the thinner side. And maybe that's because of the age. 2 years is pretty much bare minimum for bourbon. But if they're blending it with some 6-year stuff, you get a little bit more out of it. But yeah. I also enjoy White Dog, which is unaged whiskey. So, I mean, if you're somebody who likes your bourbons maybe like 4 years and above, you'd probably be like, this isn't worth the money. But I typically enjoy some of those youthy kind of grainy notes, but I can totally pick them out. Like the South County rye, that you can tell it's young. This you can kind of tell it's young. You get that big sweet corn flavor. But I enjoy it. I'll sit and sip on it and maybe pick up on some more flavor notes, and I'll let you know what I think about it next time around. So cheers. This is cool to try because last time I was there, I don't think they had any type of whiskey. So I feel like this is fairly new. So this would be cool to put out a video review on my channel. So
Yup.
cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers.
Excellent.
Cheers.
We're on to keeping things
Funky.
dank and funky, or funky and dank.
Oh yeah.
Jordan.
Deep Terra. The head died down, as you can see. You're getting like pineapple, guava from the citra.
Yeah.
I'm spilling shit. God damn it. Orange, like really ripe orange. Little pine resin. Mango, papaya. Very tropical. Cheers.
Nice.
Nice. Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
Be good. Or sorry, please be delicious.
Hell yeah. Attaboy.
There we go. Or don't be. I don't care.
Big fruit bowl.
Ooh,
Ooh.
it's going right in there.
Get some honey melon. Ooh. Like fresh cut oranges. Wow. Definitely get a blueberry from the mosaic. It's like pillowy soft. Cheers.
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 All right, now you can be delicious, please.
No, it's very delicious.
Oh, he already knows, people.
Hell yeah. Sure is.
Tanner. Dance. I love the computerized dance.
Ooh. There's some tangerine orange in here too.
Tangelo,
No, tangerine.
not Tangelo.
No, not Tangelo. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Cool. Let's put everybody in order they were received at the table. And I will give you I'll give you a straight up review, and then when we come back around to round 3, I will hopefully have my numbers situated and we'll do a scoring out of 100. So if you have not been on the program yet this evening, before you saw what I'm reviewing today, I have New Riff Distilling. This is New Riff. What do they call themselves? New Riff Distilling, yeah. From Kentucky, from Newport, Kentucky. This is their Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey bottled in bond. 50%, 100 proof, alcohol by volume. And it is, again, a 95% rye with 5% malted rye for the mash bill here. Very cool stuff. All right. So bottled in bond, really, really, really quickly. It's an act here in the United States, passed in 1897 to try to put a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? To try to put a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for here? Transparency into actually what we're drinking. So a bottled in bond in the United States of America, with that bottled in bond act, is the whiskey has to be distilled in at least 100 at 100 proof for at least 4 years. It can go more than that, but at least 4 years, 100 proof, and it has to be done in one distillation seasoning at one distillery, and it is government supervised in a bonded warehouse, under the government supervision in a bonded warehouse. It's because back in the day, you could saloon could buy a barrel of whiskey and you had no clue if you actually got that barrel. So a little more transparency for y'all. Not to say that every bottled in bond is going to be a fantastic product, but there's a little you can at least guarantee it's something, right? All right, so looks in it. Well, we can go to the appearance and stuff and the aesthetics. That's one of the categories, and it looks really nice. I love the bottling there. You can see the whiskey at least still over, underneath that black look. We saw the black synthetic cork. That was pretty cool. It says New Riff on it. It says, it's got a little description here. It says what's in the mash bill, at least 4 years, and it says the distillation times and years, and it tells you what the Bottle and Bond Act is, basically. So that's cool. And it's got this nice darker amber color. So I will come up with a score out of 10 on that. That's the first category. Then your looks, then your aroma, taste, and mouthfeel and finish all get up to 20 points, and your value gets up to 10 points. And the looks and aesthetics get 10 to round out your 100. The bottling, I'll just talk about that really quickly. Won't go into much more about the value than that. Was $40. I think that's a good value. Let's take a nosing on that. I'm getting a lot of orangey citrus notes in this one. I am definitely getting the herbal minty notes out of the rye. It's not overly medicinal or anything like that. I am getting some of the char from the barrels, definitely. Not really smoky, but it's more, I'm getting the charred wood notes. I'm getting a burnt sugar, like a caramel, and some vanilla notes. I don't know if I'm getting honeyed notes, but definitely more vanilla with the herbal mint and the citrus orange. Let's give it a taste. Prost, everybody.
Cheers, dude.
Please be delicious. Cheers.
Cheers.
There's definitely a black peppery zing there. There's a cool minty aspect there too. I'm getting a darker chocolate note in orange. Yeah. Some vanilla right after that. Definitely. Nice Kentucky hug, as Tanner would like to talk about there. Just a warming through chest.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I get more of the minty rye notes right after that vanilla there. I would say it's like a medium, I guess, on the mouthfeel side of things. If there's light, medium, and full for whiskeys, I would guess I would say this is on more of the medium side. It's not super, super, super viscous, or viscous, should I say. There's nice legs going around the glass there. There's some burnt sugars to it.
That was a good cork pop.
Yeah. Is there a bubblegum-like sweetness in this particular rye? Whiskey Advocate seemed to think so when they reviewed it. I don't know about that. For me, at least, it is a little bit sweet. It is that.
They got bubble gum.
Trying to figure out how to mention this finish here. I haven't talked about that yet. Let's see. There's some peppery spice. It's a very gentle finish. It's not very abrasive. There's a black pepper spice in the vanillas. That vanilla orange cream, maybe. And there's no really harsh edges, and maybe just a wisp of the mint. So I wouldn't say it's a super long finish, but it's kind of. I think I might have mentioned this once. I don't know if it was on a Wild Card Wednesday or if it was on a personal review, where you throw a rock into, you throw a rock into a pond or a lake, and you see the ripples, and they just go out in a perfect little pattern until that completely finishes and it stops doing the little ripply thing. It's just going out in a perfect. It's just going out perfectly like that. It's just getting from louder to quieter, really, all the flavors. Nothing's really standing out sharply, or there's not any real complexity to how it's really finishing. It's got a nice overall finish to it. And I really like, maybe one of the things as it does that is I'm getting left with some of that chocolatey note too in there, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if I normally find a lot of chocolate in some whiskeys or in some rye whiskeys, but I was giving it a little bit more of a sweeter kind of edge to it. So very interesting. I don't know if maybe I'd be curious to see if I ever found they do a lot of there's some of the new Riff rye stuff where they do more. I think they have a 6-year malted rye, and they do a Balboa rye, which is more of like a heirloom kind of a rye thing that I think might introduce more malting to the rye. So I'd be curious to see how a malted rye really comes across when they're using it more heavily inside of the whiskey. As of right now, I don't know if the malted rye, even just that little amount of the 5%, may be giving it more of that chocolatier note inside of the whiskey. That's kind of cool mixed in with the that orangey note. So let me figure out how to put a little scoring together. I think this is a pretty gentle, approachable rye whiskey for the bottled and bond. There's some craft things going on in it, which is really nice. Now you can get probably the most I don't know if it's the competitor, if you will, but there's Rittenhouse bottled and bond rye that is about probably half or even like 2/3 as cheap as this. That's probably under $20, I would guess. So that would be the top competitor in a bottled and bond sense to this one. But if you want more craftier notes and a little bit more depth of flavor, I think the New Riff is the way to go. But $40. I think this is a perfectly good price point for something that's sort of new and upcoming. New Riff came out and started in 2014, and there's good discernible flavors to peck out on it. It's not just run of the mill whiskey. So good stuff there. I think that's going to get a high praise for the value. So let me put together some ratings while we listen to everybody else give their final thoughts to their beers, and Tanner and I will do our whiskeys in round 3. So let's go over to Alex, the beer master, and we'll talk about the watercolors and your final thoughts and grade for that. And we got Claude Diamond in the chat. What's up, sir?
Claude Diamond, you gonna jump on in with the Leger Eric? Let us know.
And we got Elbow 88.
Yeah.
Buddy Dave Rutherford. What's up?
Because I know the Leger Claude Diamond comes in occasionally on this channel, on the channel. So hoping he'll jump on in. If not, we'll jump on next time, I guess. I don't know. Either way, watercolors. From what's called Sky Gazer. It's a good beer. I'm really enjoying it. I don't remember what the other one was, but it was just regular. This is very tasty. It has that marshmallow flavor, orangey taste. At least it tastes like it to me. It doesn't say that, but it does say marshmallow. But it has that citrusy flavor, orange. That is delicious. It makes you want to go back for more. It's kind of like when you drink these beers, you know this, when it comes to the Dreckers or any of these beers, similar to it. Your glands just want more. I mean, it sounds weird, but I'm just saying, just telling the truth. I'm just saying the facts. So
Ooh.
lovely beer. This is my second can. This will be my last. Because again, I drank it 8% earlier. 8% of the same beer. I'm not buzzed, but I'm just saying. Anymore, I would be. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to just enjoy this. So yeah, this is very delicious. Mouthfeel is on par. Creamy or like a light creaminess. And then you have that like orangey marshmallow flavor and citrusy, and I like it. It's good. Again, it makes you want to go back for more. It dries out your palate. But again, that's what happens with some of these what's it called? These beers called again. Jesus.
Those
What's it
heavily
about?
fruited style sours.
Thank you, Mr. Eric. Yes, exactly. I was about to say, yeah, thank you. So yeah, sometimes that's most of these beers do that. Do that. They do. And that's fine. They have good flavor. That's all that matters to me. They're very fruity. Now again, if you go to Drecker, you will not have that what's it called? It wouldn't be what's the word? Hold on.
We're talking about how heavy the influence of souring notes are.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Eric. That's what I was trying to say.
I
Thank you.
listened to what you
You're a saint. You're a saint. You're a saint.
said.
Appreciate it. But no, that's the reason why sometimes you can't taste the that stuff that Eric said and just said. You can't taste it. It's very more sweet. But this is sweet, but it has that. It has the other flavor. So the notes. So sour notes. Yes, I had a brain fart. Damn it. I hate these brain farts. So yeah, it has that sour note, but it's not like it's not exploding, but it does remind me, hey, this is a sour. But with the Drecker, it's hardly even there. So yeah, this is definitely a sour in my opinion. It has that sour note, but it's not puckering, but it does remind you, hey, this is a sour. This is not a Drecker. This is another brewery. But that's okay. It's good stuff. So rating, because I don't want to continue on and on and on. It takes freaking hours with my brain. I'm going to say a 90. I know, Jeremy. You'll get your 100. Eventually. You'll get your 100. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm sorry. But you never know when it's going to hit. So if you can get this, please do. There's different variants of it. This is the Christmas version of it. As you can see, it has a whole bunch of snow flakes, Christmas colors, and stuff like that. The other ones don't have that, but they do have the colors. They do have the watercolor, so you'll know that's what it is. Because they'll always have the watercolors in the front, and then whatever it is, So yeah, check it out. And this is a Christmas version, so this is delicious. So please get this while you can between December, which is in the next couple of weeks, and also January, if you can get it. Because again, it all depends on how much batch they did. I don't know how much batch they made on this beer. So between this month and January. Please grab it where you can. So it's very fresh. It's very delicious. And cheers.
Cheers.
Here.
Thank you. Cheers.
That one.
Got it. Let's see.
Bubby, calling to Bumpy. You are here. Come on, Bubby. Come on in.
Well, I took a piss break. I don't know.
Oh, he took a piss break. All right, we'll let him go.
We're gonna go to a beer man break then.
Yeah.
Come back to Bubby. You ready, beer man?
Okay, hold on. Bubby's back. Bubby's back.
We'll not go to beer man. Hold off, beer man. Bubby's
Bumpy
back.
is back.
Formulate more thoughts in a few minutes.
All right, sorry about that. I was printing out. So we have this little thing, mailbox, letters to Santa. So Ezra
Oh yeah.
Nice.
draws stuff and
Excuses.
puts them in, and then so I printed out an AI image, the one that I posted in my channel. I said that thing would print. So I'm gonna put that in the mailbox so that he can see his letter from Santa. All right.
Oh, that's cool.
So, anyways, yeah, this New Belgium Tripel.
Have you told him that you hang out with Santa on the live streams?
Hell yeah. I hope you
You
do.
know,
Like dance on.
Excessively.
he doesn't really care about Santa. He cares about Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
I don't know who that
Oh.
is at this point.
You saw this picture, the one that my mom painted, the one that's over there. See the female?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Oh yeah.
Saw that.
Wait a minute,
He
that
said-
what thing that's in the middle of the fridge are you talking about? I'm
He
confused.
said Sally. He goes, that's
Oh.
Sally.
Hmm.
And I gave her for Christmas.
That's
So, anyways, yeah, this is a decent Tripel. I mean, I would say that it's in the excellent range at all. Just kind of leave it down the very good. Coming from New Belgium, it's good to see that they still make some of their kind of older styles. They do have a beer or maybe a couple beers out. I think actually Tanner shared one with me over my house that New Belgium put out. They have a few farmhouse style ales, anyways,
Ooh.
out there. I think one's called Sophie or something like that. I don't know.
nice.
That was
Maybe it's good.
that was
That was Goose Island.
yeah.
Oh, Goose Island.
The Sophie was Goose Island. Goof Island.
All right, so I like Goose Island stuff. So fuck New Belgium.
That's where I came from, Goof Island.
I can't even spell that.
It's always good when you mix up different breweries and say, hey, yeah, I like this other beer by them, and it's not even by them. So cool. Yeah, it's a very good Tripel. Definitely not one of my favorites, but yeah. At least it's not one of their grocery
No,
store.
what they really need to do is they need to bring back those
Really
freaking
beers.
Ben and Jerry's ice cream beers.
Oh yeah.
That would be cool because I never had them.
Yeah, they were really good. The cookie dough ale was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they owe me then.
That
I
sounds
never
They
had
owe you, yeah.
All right. Well, cheers, guys. I do have to split early. I'm
No problem.
sorry, but I gotta go
You
try.
got to you at least. That was good. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Try to do some
Sure.
Christmas stuff. I give you a spray and Bumpy. Cheers, my brother.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers, dude.
All right.
like Christmas.
Cheers.
It's 20 years, Bumpy.
Unreal. Dead to me.
He's a bumpy.
all right.
That's why because he's a bumpy. He doesn't want to be
You
here.
can
Remember,
resurrect me
gentlemen,
next week.
every time you take a drink
Probably
of a good
20
whiskey, an angel gets her wings, says Claude Diamond.
Oh, we're out.
Supposedly.
He's a bumpy.
Cheers, Cloud. All right,
Cheers.
beer man.
All right.
Overall,
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely a the spice I was getting, the pepper is hot burn. So it's definitely got that hot burn, burny thing going through the throat.
got a Sanders thing going on.
Yeah, you got the mitts on and everything. Yeah, I just say. But no, it's definitely not pepper. It's the hop burn.
Blackbird.
So even though it's like a month and a half old, it still needs at least another month to get past that. I think they must have like totally put a lot of hops in this.
Yeah, some lazies I let sit for a little bit.
Oh yeah, let it age, let it do its thing. 8.32, you know, so it's got some time to kind of sit before it starts turning. At least 3 months, you know. I'd give us 3 months, but it does have a kind of a white grape. I was getting a little white grape in there. It kind of tastes like an Anchorage double IPA.
Ooh.
If you guys have those, they're expensive.
Yeah, one. Yeah.
$10 ass cans. Yeah, but it kind of it resembles that a little bit, but it's different. It's got also reminds me of my Bear triple IPA that I did. That was huge hop burn because it just had a lot of hops. I mean, it has the same similar kind of flavor and feel, body. So it's real reminiscent of that, which is really cool. That hits a really good number in my head, you know, because it's something that tasted like something I brewed. So I'm like, right on, dude. If that's gonna taste like this, then we're going somewhere. But it's just it's really good though. I would give this at least a 94. I'll cut it at 94. We'll call it an excellent or very good to excellent, upper very good to lower excellent beer. So very good stuff. I would love to try this in 3 months actually. So cheers, man. Thanks, Eric.
It's going to be more excellent, Mr. Beerman, because you made it. Know it all, Beerman.
Well, not this one, but the other one. Yeah, it kind of tastes similar, so it's nice.
Did you say Bernie Sanders, Beerman, with the mittens?
Yeah.
What would happen if Beerman was Bernie Sanders? Uh-oh, there's your face on Bernie Sanders.
Keep it up, Mr. Eric. You're a saint.
Jesus. Uh-oh. Beerman.
There was his own little protest.
Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Cheerios. All right, Tanner.
Eric Wampa.
A bourbon from Trillium with a review.
Robin bourbon. Blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. It's pretty good. I poured it into a Glencairn. I was drinking it out of the old Lock and Key little sample glass me and Eric got that night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. My bad.
For a younger whiskey, it does have some nice complexity to it. It's very clean. You can tell that it's a solid spirit. There's really no harsh edges. The slight sweet corn flavor from it being young is not necessarily offensive. The honey that I was getting on the nose, after you sip on it a little bit more, you start to notice that in the palate. The only thing that is a little bit lackluster is the mouthfeel. For 90 proof, I do feel like it could have a little bit more of a body to it. I think I was initially saying that in my first review. And I think that's what's kind of doing it for me, where if this just had a little bit more age to it, I do feel like the just overall mouthfeel of the product would be better. If I were to do, let's say, the 6-point category rating system, I do feel like this would land maybe in like the high 70s, low 80s, which is a pretty good score for something that's right around this $45 range. So with that being said, I think I'm just going to land it at right like a straight 80 out of 100 without doing any numbers and going over each category. But this would be cool to possibly review on my channel with that 6-point category rating system. So maybe that's kind of what I'll save for my channel, is me actually depict like deciphering this and getting real nerdy about it and really pinpointing the different scores of each categories. But overall, like I said, right in front of me, this is kind of like I actually had a couple of pours before Eric's show, kind of let it open up a little bit, and from the neck pour to now, it's been pretty good. Typically, the neck pour can be a little bit on the harsher side, especially with like a young whiskey like this. and I wasn't necessarily getting that with this bottle. Yeah, and this would be cool if whenever Eric hangs out again, you can try this out. Like I said, this is a new product from Trillium.
Yeah, you should start doing it.
And then even if I possibly down the line get maybe some like their small batch one, which is like $20 more, which is weird.
Yeah, crazy.
Like
That's weird.
that's a big
That's a
price
big
gap.
jump.
Yeah. $20 more for a small batch variant.
Whatever
We'll
small
say
batch
that,
means
yeah.
to them, right?
The mash bill is a little bit different. Hold on, let me just pull this up really quick.
It's a higher ABV too. I think it's like 50%, right? Or 100%.
Oh, you might be right. Hold on, let's see.
I think if I looked last time.
Shop Canton packaged spirits. All right, so the one that I have. What the fuck is the description? Oh, the small batch is 46%. It's 1% higher.
That's terrible.
That is fucking terrible. What are they doing?
Taking your
When you go
money.
When you go on the phone, they actually had the hold on. If I can't find it, it is what it is, but
Yeah, no.
well, sorry, Trillium's website sucks ass. Yeah, it doesn't show it on this. Dude, to be honest, I went there today.
Mhm.
The first beer I got, it said hazy on the fucking description on the board.
Uh-huh.
I look at the website, it says hybrid. She hands me this beer, it's fucking crystal clear. She's like, I'm like, this is a hazy? Oh, well, it's a hybrid between a West Coast and East Coast.
Ooh.
So I just took it and I drank it, and it was a good beer. It was fucking $10. I wanted to be like, that's not what your friggin' board says. Second one I get, IPA with crush hops or whatever the hell it was.
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to get a hazy.
Mm-hmm.
He friggin' hands it to me. It's clear. I'm like, what the?
It's the West Coast.
I almost had a fit.
Crush tastes good.
I'm
too.
like mentally losing my
Crush
shit,
Really good.
but just like in person, just totally calm.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, you fucking kidding me?
me?
What is going on? God damn it, Trillium. It's your fucking bullshit. You're charging $10 a pour for this fucking that's clear IPA.
I had a wild ale at the Fort Point. It was.
I can't find it. They had the mash bill on mine. I'll say it after my shout outs, but what are you saying, Jordan?
Gonna
Yeah,
need
West
you to take a time out there, Tanner.
Yeah.
Aliens, you know? Okay.
You had a West Coast by them?
No. No. I would love to.
What was that?
Oh.
I thought someone farted.
That was me. I know. I was getting pizza.
No, yeah, you can go to the next person. I'll find it. They had a mash bill somewhere, and I can't find it right now, of course.
We will wait for Tanner to find the mash bill.
You want me to look for it?
What?
Dude,
the hell?
Sucks.
All right, get back to us on that one, if you will.
All right.
We'll go over to Jordan, keeping it funky and dang.
Found it.
Oh, do you want the ABV?
Sure. Yeah. Give us the ABV.
You
What
can guess
ABV?
it. You want to guess it or no?
Oh, yeah. We're gonna guess the ABV. I said 8.2.
Right on the money.
Yo.
I'm dead sexy.
Oh,
Perfect.
Hey,
I'm
Nice.
getting a
Shadowlands makes good stuff.
kiwi character. That's what I couldn't pinpoint. Strawberry kiwi watermelon
Nice.
from the Citra, I think. I give this
I don't think this is their own spirit,
a
actually.
95. I really enjoy this. It could be a little bit less sweet. It's a little too sweet, but other than that, I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trillium's a bunch of phonies.
Phony jabronis.
Yeah.
You guys are bad.
None of that. All right, I got all the Jeopardy stuff now. All right. So I utilized the 100-point rating scale. Looks and aesthetics value up to 10 of them points. Aroma, taste, mouthfeel, finish up to 20 each points for the 100. New Riffs, Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey, bottled and bond. Here's what it gets so far. After a couple of drinks out of the bottle, we're at this portion of the bottle left. So we got a lot to go. So everything got a pretty equalized score throughout the drinking experience. I gave it an 8 out of 10 for the looks and aesthetics. I really like this. I really like their bottling. I like the small amount of information, but it's good information on the bottling. And I like the way that the whiskey looked in the glass. Everything was pretty good. 8 out of 10. Everything got the same score as far as the tasting notes were concerned, including the aroma. Everything got a 17 out of 20 for aroma, taste, mouthfeel, and finish. I thought we were getting those orangey, herbal, minty, barrel char, black pepper, vanilla, burnt sugar, dark chocolatey notes. There's a slight alcohol, which maybe brought it down at least at one point. It is 100 proof, but as it sits in the glass, it improves. And at this point, you get even more of that chocolate, which is kind of cool. And then the taste was, again, another 17 out of 20. That pretty much mirror imaged the aroma. I got some vanilla notes. I mean, they're just great rye notes with the chocolate and the vanilla. It's not the most complex tasting whiskey, but it's just great rye notes throughout. And I didn't write it down, but it definitely in more of a craftier sense than something like a Rittenhouse or the what was the other one? We did another rye whiskey that was a little bit lower of a old overhaul under that $20 price point. So definitely this has more depth of flavor than either of those whiskeys. In the mouthfeel, another 17 out of 20. I thought it was soft on the palate, medium viscosity fit, but if I had to mention anything about drinkability, it was there, and then that was fairly easy on the drinkability too. Nice on the palate. And again, 17 out of 20 for the finish. There's chocolate, vanilla, mint char that slowly faded, like I said, like the ripples on a pond. Not a complex finish, but there are 0 rough edges, which is really nice. It doesn't, as I like to say, it didn't fall off a cliff or anything like that. And out of a 10 points, I give the value at my price dollar of a $40 bottle, which I think that would probably mostly between 40 and 45. I think 40 is probably what most people are going to pay. I gave that a 9 out of 10. I don't see any reasoning to not pick up this bottle if you haven't had it before and you like rye whiskeys, which is where my sensibility kind of went. So overall, that gives us a 85 out of 100, and I still think that that's a pretty. I think it's a pretty good recommendation, a good rating. I would definitely recommend the New Riff Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey Bottled and Bond. The only other time I've had a New Riff was I bought a bottle of their Bottled and Bond bourbon that was also about the $40 price point, and I thought that was very good too. I might honestly like that a little better than this here, but both of those are pretty good and under that 50, definitely well under the $50 price point. That's pretty good for a newer quote unquote whiskey brand. I mean, from 2014, you have to look at it, and it's not a new brand, but for a brand that's not doing any sourcing, that's distilling all of their product.
Yeah.
That's pretty brand spanking new distillate, honestly. So good on them. Good on them for having a good product and a good portfolio of stuff. So we're gonna go over to that round 4, which I like to call the YouTube round. And in this round, we're going to talk about all of our YouTube channels. Alex the Beer Master, Beer Man. Go check out Bumpy Isms. He had to get going there. Keep it funky, keep it dank and funky. Keep it funky beer review.
Very nice.
and Thomas Metal 75. We all got YouTube channels. Hit that subscribe button if you will. And then also hit that notification bell. When you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when we have any new content coming onto that has aired onto the YouTube channel, as well as you'll be notified if we go live like this. So without further ado, let's go over to starting with Alex, the Beer Master. So he can talk about his YouTube channel, what's coming up, and let us know who to look out for on the YouTube platform that you've been watching recently.
Well, obviously, I have my YouTube channel, and obviously check out. Well, no, just brain fart. Something to eat, and that's what I have a brain fart. Brain's been weird for the past couple hours because I've been busy, with the work and stuff like that. Tired. So let me recharge my brain for a minute. Okay. On my YouTube channel, we are going to be doing, if I do anything, Monday, Alex and Friends around 8 o'clock. Tuesday, beer reviews, whenever that may be. And then Wednesday, let Eric talk about that. And then Thursday will be hang out, Alex and Friends around around 10 o'clock, 10:30 if I decide to do that. And then Friday it'll be come have a beer with Alex around 8 o'clock. I haven't done those shows in a while, although I did Alex Friends just the other Friday, so that was pretty cool. Again, I still enjoy doing the Alex and Friends. I might get back to that eventually, but slowly for surely. So we are still doing the Alex and Friends, regardless if it's Monday or Thursday. Friday, mainly Thursday, but just saying, if I'm doing a whiskey review with these guys, something like, you know what the hell? I'm gonna just go right to Alex and Friends that night because that's what I like to do. So, but my usual days will be Monday and Thursday, not Friday. Friday's out is come have a beer with Alex, but again, there'll be occasional Alex and Friends after a show on Friday. If I'm hosting it, it's not if when I'm hosting it. If it's not come have a beer with Alex, if it's come have a beer with Alex, we won't be doing Alex and Friends. But if it's something special and it doesn't take too long, we'll definitely do Alex and Friends. But my usual schedule will be Thursday and Monday with the Alex and Friends. So regardless. So yeah. Check out Legendary Rick Jopos and all of our peeps have a YouTube channel. And I'm gonna let Eric talk his stuff. And then I do my members only stuff sometimes, which is the usual, which I like doing sometimes for the Legendary Tanner and whoever else is member. And then we have just check out everybody has a YouTube channel, and that's it. That's it. And walk-in stream sometimes. Cheers on my channel.
Bro.
And cheers.
Launcher.
Yeah.
All right, Beer Man.
Hey, you. Okay. So my brew tomorrow. I am brewing tomorrow. I'm gonna do rye IPA, West Coast rye.
Ooh.
So got that going, 7-gallon batch, and then I got this cream ale that's finished fermenting, but I don't think it's as big as I want it, so I don't know what happened, but I'm still gonna drink it if it's even Mormon. I don't care if it's
Mormon.
So but it'll be a good slummer. But yeah, so other than that, Beer and Cheese Tuesday is regular next week, 8 o'clock, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. And then Thursday we're doing All Spun Out instead of Wednesday because it's Christmas. So we'll do that at the same time. So 6
Alex is all
o'clock
spun out over.
or 6 o'clock Eastern. Yeah. 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. God, there's so much math and time. I don't know what else there is. I have some beers. I'll look out for some reviews actually, or I'll save them for Tanner's. You put up a couple of them this last couple times.
Drink that beer.
Yeah, rate that beer. Maybe I'll save some for that or something. We'll see.
Hey, that sounds good.
But yeah, got a Christmas beer for Bumpy's either Monday or Tuesday stout Christmas beer live that he's wanting to do if it happens. And then two people I'll shout out real quick is Squatchy Brew Dude. Shouted him out a lot, but he's cool. Nicest breweries in America. Oh, he just puts a new one up. So cool. I'll have to look at that. Nicest breweries in America. He goes everywhere. He needs more subscribers. Please subscribe to him. And then Northwest Small Batch Brewing out of Portland, Oregon, close to me. I'm going to be seeing this guy soon, I hope. Maybe after winter.
Nice.
But we want to go to Brewhouse Brewing Company, which is like right down the street from him. So, yeah.
Nice.
He recently brewed a Modelo Negro Vienna Lager. And it was pretty close to what that was, so he did a good job there. And last thing he did was, does dry beer yeast need oxygen? So he's a big beer brewer guy like myself, and there you go. But that's all I have. And thank you so much. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Cheers, Eric.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, Eric.
Right.
We can go right over to East Coast Liquor Review and Jim now.
Right. So, I put it in the fridge. So I have a Pennsylvania Dutch peppermint bark cream liqueur I picked up today. So I'm going to be dropping a review on that. I reviewed it already, but I think I'm going to redo the review. I kind of screwed up on the angle. I had like the computer screen was in the middle of it. So, yeah, I'll probably review that tomorrow. Drop that tomorrow. That'll be a Christmas review or a holiday style review. And I was also looking for the Winter Reserve Jim Beam. They actually didn't have it at the store that I went to today, but look out for that. I'm going to try to get that bottle and review that before Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, so going forward for the next week or so, couple weeks, I'm going to try to do more holiday-inspired beers and
Nice.
liquors and whiskeys and stuff like that. So look out for that on my channel. Also, we do Rate That Beer, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. Sometimes we do whiskey examinations. We haven't really set anything up, but sometimes we do that as well. And shout-outs for other people. Shout out to, let's see. Shout out to Nerd Sense.
Hell yeah.
It's a good channel.
Oh, yeah.
They actually just did the 11th annual Nerd Sense holiday special.
Yeah, that was great.
With Sean and Mike and Keith,
Congratulations, Mike.
Kyle were there too.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, it's a cool live stream. And then also, let's see, check out the Whiskey Scout with Robert. Very good channel. He's been doing a lot of mini Monday shorts.
Oh, yeah.
That are really cool. Pretty much reviews like sample bottles of whiskeys, like the Nips, little 50 milliliter bottles. And also, he's just a very knowledgeable dude. He's been on a couple of my whiskey examinations. And yeah, definitely deserves all the love. So he's actually close to 1,000 subs, too. He's at 973.
Oh, wow.
So let's get him to 1,000 subs. Cheers.
Yes, the legendary Robert. Hell yeah. He's cool as shit, too.
Well said. All right. Keeping it funky. What's up?
Keep it funky.
Let's see. Expect some strain reviews. Got a whole bunch of new strains. Probably do one tomorrow. That's 2 tomorrow, probably. I try to get 1 to 2 beer reviews in a day, per day. Sometimes it's just 1. Channels I've been watching.
Excuse me.
There's a new one I started watching. It's not new, but new to me. It's called I Smoke New York. They tapped into like the New York cannabis industry. They talk about trends, what's gonna happen next. Pretty interesting podcast. Shout out. Shout out to South 10 Beer Reviews. I like the way he
Oh,
does
good channel. Good channel.
it. Yeah.
Good channel.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on here, cheers.
Good channel. All right.
Well, it's true. South 10 Beer Reviews. I watch his stuff. Yes. Yes. Yep. I don't remember
Let's
his
try
name.
to let's try to say this without sounding negative, because that's definitely not supposed to be negative. But Bumpyisms left to go to John and Ellie's channel live this evening.
Shame.
He didn't really say he was doing that, which was kind of a little dick.
Mm.
That's all right. I don't mind John and Ellie. They're doing an exam. Go check out his channel. It's good. It's good stuff.
Legendary, John. No,
He's
legendary.
doing, what would you call it specifically? It's an examination of any beers that are 14% or higher.
That's
I
gonna be real.
think it's with William Kepley. It's with Michael Komaroff, and I think one of his friends, and John and Bumpy.
Legendary Michael Komaroff. I haven't seen him.
Go ahead, check out his channel. And Bumpy didn't really say what he's done before he left. That was kind of sad.
That's because he's a Bumpy.
And apparently this evening, also live, who has a program called No Fucks to Give, is Miscellaneous Beer Reviews.
Legendary
Sorry,
Andrew.
Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. He's live with
Legendary Andrew.
Bourbon Bounty. There's a free shout out. He's live with Bourbon Bounty, so go check out those guys too. They're always shooting the you know what on almost every day of the week. If you would like to shoot the crap, shoot the shit with somebody live and have a drink with them, Miscellaneous is pretty much always on. And he's
There's
got
always a live stream anywhere in this YouTube platform.
And we saw Sam Smalley earlier, Short and Stout, and we saw Jeremy Vincent. We saw Claude Diamond. If you want to learn how to boost your sales, he's got a training system. He sure does. Elbow, my buddy Dave Rutherford. What's up?
Dave, I haven't seen him on your channel in a while.
That's about it.
First time.
No, me either. Yeah. So that is that. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Yeah, and Alex is the co-host of the Wildcard Wednesday. In case any band related obligations, my band Oxblood Forge, or work related things or family related things are taking precedent on Wednesday. Alex is able to help out. Appreciate that. Yeah, so this channel is Massachusetts Beer Reviews, Massachusetts Whiskey Reviews like tonight. And I keep saying this every week, but I do have to upload some more of those agave type spirits and tequila reviews, Massachusetts tequila reviews. So it'll be good to do that at some point more further down the road, more of those reviews, because I have stuff to review. That's interesting. So yeah, this has been a good show and program, and appreciate Alex and Beer Man and East Coast and keeping it funky, and Bumpyisms for joining up with the program tonight. And as I like to say, let me take this banner off of your face there. Good. As I like to say, as we round out and finish these reviews and programs, until next time, keep tasting those great beers or whiskeys. Cheers. We'll see you soon.
Cheers to
Alex
myself.
is starting to get a little trigger finger itchy, and he's got to say something to round us off this
This is
evening.
Alex, the Beer Master. And we will see you all on next live stream and next video. This is Alex, the Beer Master, signing out. Cheers, everybody.
So,
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, man.